Hi everyone, I'm Julie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to celebrate a very good friend of mine. We are celebrating Erin's 10,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel. She has been sharing wonderful artwork with us for the past few years. I still remember the first time I saw her videos and I thought, who is this creative person? Well, I'm glad to call her my friend, and I want to wish her a sincere congratulations, Erin. You deserve this, and thank you so much for inviting me to your collaboration. Don't forget to check her out, and I'm sure you know this. You can find her on the Crafty Concepts with Erin. Without further ado, let's go through the hop, and this time we are scrap lifting our friend Erin, and we are going to recreate one of her projects and make it our very own. I hope you enjoy this collaboration, and again, Erin, my sincere congratulations on growing your channel and inspiring all of us, myself included. For my project, I decided to use the fabulous paper collection that you see right here. It comes with an awesome sticker sheet. There's tons of really good stickers here that I think I'll be able to use. And here are all of the papers. I fanned them out for you and I flipped them on both sides so you can see the entire collection. And this collection has the new melon color, so I thought maybe I can add some shimmer trim or something shimmery. It also comes with melon dots. And let's not forget about this stamp set and thin cuts. I really like the images here. They're going to look so great on cards. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them in this layout, but definitely I want to scrapbook this picture right here. Yes, this is yours truly. So I only have one photo to scrapbook, and I thought, you know what? This is going to be a great layout. I'm going to use these papers right here, and this is the inspiration that I drew from Erin's catalog of multiple scrapbooking videos. So I selected these pattern papers here. I think that they look similar to the ones that she used, and I'm going to go ahead and cut them off to represent the same thing that she did. I also drew some inspiration from this pattern paper right here, and I went in my Cricut and I created myself a little frame for that single photo, and I looked at the frames that were in this pattern paper and I thought that that was a nice add-on. So when I was looking at the sticker sheet and I was looking at Halloween Cutie, beautiful, okay, that was a bit of a stretch. So again, I went into my Cricut and I created myself a title, and I just used the word spooky, and I was able to bring in that melon shimmer paper, which I wanted to do. So if you're familiar with Erin's channel, you know that she loves to use tags. So of course this layout had to have tags. So I've gone ahead and I've put one together here, but this one here I'm not sure if I want it on the light side or on the dark side. So I'll make that decision a little later. I do like these papers here, and I've gone ahead and I've cut them out, and I'm just going to place them on my mat here, and I'm going to add my photo. So I've tacked down my photo underneath the frame, and I'm just going to cut off these edges. So I'm just going to use my micro tip scissors just to roughly cut those out. I'm just going to press that in to make sure that it doesn't pop off as I cut them. So I'm just literally snipping the edges of that photo to follow the lines of that frame. I'm just going to get that right in there, and just like that I've got my frame. It actually kind of looks like a mirror, which is kind of neat. So I'm going to add my little title right here, or my big title I should say, and of course we can't forget the tags. So I've got one here, and then this one here. I think I'm going to use the dark side. Let's take a look at the light side. No, I think I'm going to use the dark side here. I'm going to bring in that extra piece, which is just a rip piece. So if you rip towards yourself in small little section, you can actually get a nice straight line. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip that piece, and then I'm going to sneak it in between those two patterns at the bottom of the layout right here. Alright, so I think we've got the bones of the layout. I'm going to add my little ribbon here at the top, and I'm going to tie it off with a little bit of black twine, and of course I've got my little center right here. So I did mat that piece of pattern paper with black cardstock because it does show up nicer, and then I have to think about which colors do I want to use on the background to do the distressing. I was thinking of peach, and then I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to bring Seabrook, because Seabrook is kind of this like smoky green kind of color, and I think it's going to look a little eerie, which will totally go with this page. So I've marked off the areas where I want to do the ink blending. I'm just going to remove these pieces. I like that I was able to watch her video, because often I forget to do my ink blending and I kind of do it afterwards, and then I have to lift everything or unglue all of the pieces. So it was kind of nice to see the completed page, and then I could just go ahead and ink blend myself. So you'll notice here that the blending itself is taking a little bit longer. It is dye-based ink, and it doesn't really go on dark. I'm using a blending brush, and I didn't want it to be too kind of blotchy looking. And when it dries back into the page, it actually looks really good. So I'm just going to bring back all of my pieces here to see if I have my blending where I want it. So I'm starting the blending underneath some of those pieces of paper so that it won't matter if it's a little blotchy. But I really like that green, and I wasn't sure about it at the beginning. So of course we're going to add a little bit of shimmer. So I'm going to tap here on my black shimmer brush, and I didn't even squeeze on my shimmer brush here. Sometimes when I squeeze on it and I have too much, it just kind of overpowers the entire background. So these are very light, but if I bring it up here, I think that it really goes with that green and that eerie feel of this entire layout. So I'm going to finish that off by adding a little bit of distressing on the edges of this white base. And I'm just using the Distress Oxide, the black soot. It's just a different look to that particular ink. So now for the fun part, I'm going to start assembling this page. I'm going to start with the bottom, and I'm just going to add this piece right here. And again, it was really good to see how this page came together, because I could just add this one piece right on top. And I am using my Versamat here to help me along with the measurements to keep all of those pieces straight. So I'm just tacking it down here and then just making sure that it's straight on the other side. So this is coming along nicely, and I can't wait to see what all of the other girls are doing as well, because this is a really cool celebration for our friend Erin. It takes a while to grow a channel on YouTube, especially a crafty channel, because it's such a small niche of people, but I think everybody here is so fantastic. So I've gone ahead here and I've pulled some of the stickers off of the sticker sheet, and I did cut around the edges of them. I just felt that the white edge was just a little bit too much. And then when my layout was almost done, I decided to bring in the black dots as opposed to using the melon ones. So I'm going to start putting all of my little embellishments and my stickers here and there, and I started with the word eek. I think it was on Erin's original layout too, and I'm working with that visual triangle that she talks about a lot. And here I've got all of these little bottles, and I think that it looks good. So, you know, originally when I was looking at this paper collection, I thought, oh, it's really, you know, kid-like. But I think that it can also be used for more adult scrapbooking if you are into Halloween, because I know I still am, and it's kind of fun to dress up. It's not just for kids. I'm going to add this one right here, and this little tombstone was actually fussy cutted. I fussy cutted that out from the back side of this pattern paper here. Again, I was looking for embellishments that were not too juvenile, like I wanted something a little bit more in line with the photo. And here I'm using this really cool Avery label. It is clear, and yes, it's my friend Erin that put me onto this. It's great because it's got a sticky back, and it just goes directly on your page, and you can print anything from your printer on it, so you just kind of pop that right onto your scrapbook layout, and it looks great, and it's self-adhesive, so this is really good. So this was a really good find, and I have Erin to thank for that. So I'm just going to tack that in right here. I really like how easy it is. You just pop it in your printer, you print your journaling, and you just add it to your page. So right here in the upper left corner, I think Erin had a sticker that was coming down, and I didn't have that option in the sticker sheet that I was working with, so I just went ahead and I did a few tags, and I think that they look great because I was able to bring back that nice shimmer paper, the glitter paper, which is the color of the year, melon. And here you see me just adding a few black dots, and I'm adding groupings of 3, and I think that that looks good. And those are all really helpful tips that Erin share with us every day, or every week I should say. And you know what, she's right. You kind of cluster up a few stickers, a few enamel dots, and it just gives you that perfect visual triangle, and it draws your eye right back into the photo. All right, I think I'm almost done. Yep, no, I think this is it. I'm going to trim off those little tags right here at the top. And I think we're going to call this layout done. So let me pop back the inspiration layout that I used to create this page right here. So I hope that I've done this justice. So let's look at all of the elements on this page. You've got this beautiful visual triangle. The title was dropped down a tiny little bit to match my layout. The clustering with the stickers, the great vellum Avery clear labels. Of course, let's not forget the tags. And you know what? For one little picture, I think that this scrapbook layout turned out pretty awesome. I'll have a playlist in my description box down below so you can catch all of the other videos that are being posted today. Once again, Erin, congratulations, and thank you so much for all of the inspiration. I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.